Hey there everybody, this is me, Malorian, and it's time for another War Machine Battle Report, and this will be the first game with the great Sturgis in Mark III. Now, I've had people ask me, Malorian, why are you not playing Sturgis in Mark III? And this is the reason here, guys. Right now, Mark III is still relatively new, people are learning the rules, and to this point I thought, you know what, it is honestly not fair to drop the greatest caster in the game against people who are just learning a new edition. So now I figure that people have realized the rules, know what they're doing, and we'll see if they can handle Sturgis. My opponent is going to be Jack, and he is going to be running his Butcher3. I hear he's kind of a thing, not Sturgis level, but close. And he is going to be running 2 Conquests. You'll realize that the right one is actually being proxied by Stormwall because, you know, anything to be more like Sturgis, right? And so this will be the scenario and the terrain that really is just an arena for Sturgis to show off his skills. I really do plan there'll be a fight around the center, something, Sturgis will win. So I get to go first, and Sturgis throws up his 2 great spells. There's the Arcane Shield up onto the Storm Wall, and the Snipe onto the Long Gunners, really making them insane. Part of the reason why Sturgis is the greatest caster in the game. My opponent then decides to take the cowardly way out, and really, I can't blame him. When you see Sturgis across the table, you want to go the other way. And so that's what he does. Moving over to the left zone, Butcher3 will most likely be trying to score defensively, and that's okay. You can't run away from Sturgis. He's gonna catch you. And so, setting up his forces, he's able to do significant damage to the right Conquest and also teleport into the zone. On the left side, setting up the covering fire, the gun mages are in such a way that those pesky eliminators should not be able to get to them. And so, Sturgis says, alright, what are you gonna do now? However, the dice do come to save the cowardly Butcher3, where the Conquest, needing 8s to hit, is able to contact with each and every single swing, allowing him to kill all of the gun mages in the zone, and allowing Butcher3 now to just walk into the zone for his point. This means that Butcher3 is just able to walk into the zone, making it a 1-0 game. However, Sturgis is not worried. When the Cyclone is knocked down, Sturgis is not worried. Hell, even when those mechanics go and repair 12 boxes from the Conquest, he is not worried about that anyway, because a Conquest with more boxes is just a Conquest to have more fun with. Now, the Conquest was able to shoot off a few shots and kill some long gunners, but that's okay. I still have Sturgis. So in my turn, I do have that one pesky eliminator that got into my zone, so Sturgis moves over and uses his powerful feat, which draws over the eliminator and takes her off the table. You may think that using a feat to kill one infantry model is kind of a waste, but to Sturgis, he didn't need that feat anyway. The Stormwall is then able to go into the Conquest, taking it down to about 25% of its boxes, and the Electric Leap's going over and destroying most of the mechanics. Sturgis is now able to tie up the game 1-1, while the Cyclone and the Gun Mage move into position to stop the cowardly Butcher3, saying, alright, I have tied up your game. Are you going to do something? Are you going to come to Sturgis? And so Butcher3, who is now frustrated with what the dominance of Sturgis can do, comes over and uses his feat to take out my Stormwall, of course in conjunction with the now repaired Conquest. As well, the other Conquest is able to destroy my Cyclone, and I'm sure many of you are thinking, oh wow, Malorian, you are clearly in a lot of trouble, but no, this is exactly what Sturgis wanted. He is now there in a zone by himself, making it a 2-1 game, and now Sturgis is ready to move in. And so Sturgis, using his tactical precision, charges in, and using his Electro Leaps, not only kills the last mechanic, but also Malincourt Bow. Butcher3 now has no way to hide from Sturgis, and now Sturgis is going to force him to come to play his game. The Long Gunners move up to get in the way of the Conquest, and the Ironclad is able to charge into the objective, destroying it, making it a 4-1 game. This means now Butcher3 has no option. He has now fallen victim to the Sturgis trap and has no choice but to move into his zone. And so that is what Butcher3 does, killing off the Lungoners, the Conquest charging into the zone. Of course he can't do anything to the powerful Sturgis. He tries to go after the Ironclad, failing to take out it as well, and now Sturgis has his Conquest in his grasp. Charging in, the great Sturgis does a lot of damage to the Conquest, also killing off the one Argus, almost more like an afterthought, and then giving out a brave and valiant speech, sends in Arlen Strangeways to be able to charge in to that Conquest, rolling triple sixes and taking it down and out of the game. That's right, Sturgis is so great, he makes other models great too. Unfortunately, Sturgis does not dominate again because there is that one Argus in the zone, but by this point now, Sturgis is just playing with his prey. The Ironclad, of course, swings on the other side. That side doesn't matter. It's all about the Sturgis show on the right side. So then Butcher3 does decide to resort to trickery, going and using the Energizer, moving away, and then drawing Sturgis away and out of the zone. Trying to boost and hitting him, he does connect and does significant damage, but of course, fool Sturgis once, that's all you're ever gonna get, and to be honest, he probably let you. Sturgis then dodges the last attack of Butcher3, and that is all he is able to do. Sturgis then, of course, teleports away because you can't keep a good Sturgis back into the zone, and then Malin Corbeau, who clearly likes it doggy style, sends the last Argus out of the zone, meaning that Sturgis wins 5-1. That is right, another Sturgis victory. And of course, did anyone think anything else? Sturgis, the greatest caster in the game, is still the greatest caster in game in Mark III, and all should be worried. So there you go, folks. Thank you for watching, and remember, Sturgis is watching. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.